Doyang, a river that winds through the hills of Nagaland, feeding farms, powering homes, and sustaining life. For generations, it has been a lifeline to countless families, fishermen, and wildlife. But in June 2024, this river made headlines, not for its beauty, but for a crisis. Plastic bottles, styrofoam trays, single-use bags. The reservoir had become a floating landfill. Plastic waste choked its surface, threatening its ecosystems and the people who depend on it. What once symbolized abundance now cried out for urgent intervention.
The state government came across some social media posts which were circulating regarding large-scale floating of waste material in the Doyang Reservoir. The government took immediate notice and the Clean Doyang project was initiated the very next day.
The Vokha District Administration launched the Clean Doyang Mission, an emergency initiative mobilized within days. From 7 June to 12th, officers, NGOs, community leaders, and volunteers came together in a massive show of unity. Members of the SDRF, NSDMA, villagers and volunteers rolled up their sleeves and got to work. From dawn till dusk, they scoured riverbanks, braving the heat and stench. By day 4, nearly 50% of the waste was cleared. The work was exhausting, but each person knew the mission was greater than themselves.
This was actually a manual process because there were no machineries available for collecting that kind of waste from the water body.
Sir Jani Alam had directed the NSDMA to clean up the Doyang. So we took up that as a mission mode.
Together, they formed human chains, lifted heavy sacks, and slowly chipped away at mountains of waste. By 12th June, Doyang looked different. Thousands of kilos of plastic had been removed. Piles of waste replaced by flowing water. What once looked impossible had been achieved.
This was actually one of the finest examples of the coordinated work that communities do. They took the leadership to clean the reservoir.
I think it is a good example to tell to the world that it's time that we keep our water bodies clean for the generation to come.
But even with success, challenges remain. Some river bends couldn't be reached. Debris still floats in remote corners. And without proper systems in place, the waste could return.
We have tried to restrict the use of single plastic materials, but ultimately it is the users themselves who have to exercise restraint and discourage the use of single-use plastics.
A statewide ban on small plastic bottles and single-use carry bags will take effect from 1st August 2024, a direct result of the mission's wake-up call. Much of this effort was made possible by the tireless coordination and leadership of the NSDMA. Their swift mobilization, logistical expertise, and on-ground presence ensured that every team had the support they needed to make an impact.
I really appreciate the effort of the community, the volunteers, the government agencies, the villagers, the fishermen, and everyone who contributed in this particular mission. It proved to be a success. I hope that in future also the community will continue to respond the way they did in Clean Doyang Mission.
But policy alone can't clean a river. Real change begins with communities, with families, with each of us choosing better habits every day. The story of Doyang is a reminder. Pollution doesn't begin in rivers, it begins in landfills, in marketplaces, in what we throw away.
We are hopeful that Clean Doyang Mission will prove to be one of those triggers which creates a better sense of awareness among the people, and they take this threat, this hazard to the environment seriously and contribute their bit in whatever way they can.